It's me. Hi everyone, welcome to the show. So today we're going to talk about me. Just me, girl, that's it. I felt like I wanted to introduce myself. Hello, welcome to Niche and Friends. This is the show where we talk about all the things you're not really supposed to talk about. Politics, religion, love. But before we get into it, let's see what the cards have to say for us today. Can I shuffle with these nails? And turns out I cannot because I immediately muted the mic. Okay. And we're back. I used my tarot cards today, and the card we got is the Hanged Man. And this is all about surrendering, basically hanging upside down, suspending, and just letting things happen to you. He has no control over this experience. So here's your sign to let go. Okay, let's get into it. I'm really lucky to be surrounded by amazing people. I get to meet cool people for my job, and I also just have really awesome friends. There's nothing I love more than getting into a really deep chat. So I thought, what would happen if I filmed those? And that's kind of what this show is about, just good conversations and my perspective on them. Please take care when listening, of course. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a family-friendly show. If there's anyone under the age of 16 that's around you while you're listening, just take caution with the subject matter. Aside from the children, everybody is welcome here. I want you to feel safe here. There's really only one rule to getting into this club, and that is having an open mind. I believe in safety and choice for everybody, but I also believe that there's a middle ground to most conversations, and that's what I hope to inspire you all to seek. Challenge yourself, challenge your ideologies, challenge your perspectives. I'm not perfect. I'm a flawed human being. Girl, I will probably disappoint you throughout this journey, and I think that we shouldn't judge people for their flaws. So this is a safe place for you to learn. Some of the things we discuss on this show might feel really radical, but I want to emphasize that I'm always doing my best, and the goal with these subjects is to broaden our perspectives. But I guess I should tell you who I am. Hi, I'm Anisha. I grew up in a small prairie town in Canada. I had huge dreams of becoming a professional dancer, so I left home at 17. I started dancing all across the country and around the world and cultivated a really amazing dance career. During that time, I really found my passion for children's education. I ran studios and businesses, and honestly, everything kind of went according to plan. It was what I really, really wanted from a young age. Those years taught me so much. I was living in a city and I was only a teenager paying rent, you guys. It was crazy. I grew up so fast. I missed out on like the university years where everybody learns how to be an adult and gets to like fuck up a little bit. I didn't really get those years. I just jumped into professionalism and I just kept like busting my ass because I had bigger goals and bigger dreams. But that all ended 4 years ago because I was in a serious car accident that ended my dance career like that. I can't snap. It's really difficult to describe the loss of this career because I lost my entire being, my entire identity, who I was. It was everything that I was working towards, but it was also everything that I am. I was Anisha the dancer. That's just, those two words weren't separate. My name was never separate from dance. So funny enough, I had my first mediation for this court case last week. And if anybody is going through a settlement or a court case, my heart is with you. It is so exhausting. The mediation unfortunately went nowhere because Aviva Insurance came and said, we don't believe anything is wrong with her. I just decided to leave the dance career. Their reasoning for this is because I'm active on social media. And they used actually this video as an example, stating that it's apparent that she changes her clothes very fast and she can clearly still dance. So if anybody can weigh in the comments and help explain to Aviva Insurance the concept of video editing, I think that would be very helpful for their team as well. Just to clarify, this is the type of dancing that I'm referring to. That actually is what I would like to be able to do. A little bit different, but maybe that helps clear things up. They claim that nothing is wrong with me because I'm active on social media, but social media is a career I pulled out of my ass. For 2 years after the accident, I could barely get out of bed. I couldn't leave my house. I kind of tried to do a little bit of social media, but by some miracle, I landed a job with CBC and ended up working for a large online TikTok show kind of thing. It was about like financial literacy for teens and stuff. It was a great job, but unfortunately I could not handle it. I couldn't handle the stress and I could no longer take care of myself. I had gone from living on my own, a successful dancer, just shy of 1 year sobriety, by the way, at the time of the accident, to now needing basically a caretaker. So unfortunately I had to quit my job and I moved back home with my family. There were a lot of circumstances surrounding that job quitting, but regardless of any of that, I felt like such a failure coming back home to live in my parents' basement. Oh my gosh. I mean, I left at 17 and I didn't come back, but coming home gave me the opportunity to find my voice again because, you know, sure, I was able to connect with millions of people on Street Sense and that was awesome. But now I'm able to connect with millions of people and I'm actually being myself. It's my words and it's my voice and I'm speaking to these people. And that is so cool. I am really glad to be doing this. And I'm so happy that people are enjoying my content. And I truly, truly hope you love this show. But I just kind of feel like I need to tell you that this is not what I wanted to do. I feel like a bit of an imposter. I don't feel like I belong here. And I'm so sure I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. I'm not a perfect person. I'm flawed. I change my mind all the time. I'm so traumatized. I have so much trauma. It's crazy, you guys. I went to rehab when I was 23. Don't even get me started. I am a complex individual and I might let you down. So I'm going to do my best. But if I screw up, I'm sorry. And I'll keep trying and I'll keep doing better. But I hope you like it, I guess. Hi from the future. You'll see me pop into probably every episode offering some sort of clarification. I don't know if I'm just being hard on myself, but sometimes I watch these things back and I feel like I'm so cringy and like very intense when I'm passionate about something. I'm a very sensitive person and I'm aware of how it comes across. It is real. I'm not being fake. You know, one thing you can trust me for, even though this is of course a curated version of me online, this is work. I am different off camera. This is like a real version of me. This is the real me. So sorry if it's a little cringy. I come across that way because I care a lot. I care so much about my impact on the internet. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you. I never wanted this, you know. I wanted to be a dancer. I didn't want to be a social media influencer. And now that I'm doing it more full time, I still really just feel like I don't fit in. I've always had a hard time connecting with other content creators or honestly, maybe just people in general. I just feel like there's so many opposites about me and it makes me feel like I don't quite fit in, maybe anywhere. Maybe it's not just the internet. I'm like a polyamorous pansexual artist who wants to travel the world and live her best life, but I'm also like a really traditional person who wants to get married and have a family and live on a farm. I'm half brown, so I'm like not quite a brown girl, not quite a white girl. I'm like the nicest person you'll meet, but probably the last person you want to get in a fight with. And now it kind of feels like I'm a stage performer who's like stuck on the internet. And I don't know, maybe I just need you to cut me a little bit of slack when I inevitably suck at some of this. I disappear frequently. I have no desire to post my entire life online every single day. I'm a lot more private than I appear to be. That's kind of why I loved dancing so much, because I could like bare my soul but keep a bit of it secret and special. And I'm not really able to do that anymore. I'm sharing my soul with the whole damn internet now. And maybe because I'm just such a perfectionist, that's why it's hard for me. I mean, I almost threw out this whole episode just because I didn't like the second angle of the camera and you couldn't see my pants that well. I mean, like really, I'm a little strange. I'm odd. And I want you to know that. I want you to be prepared for me. So thank you for listening and accepting me for the way that I am. Oh, the looks. I never really thought of myself as a fashion girly. I've always loved art. I'm a big, big art lover. I think it's like the best little human gift ever. That and food. I think that art is such a fun part of life. And I didn't realize that it went hand in hand with fashion. And like randomly last year, I got invited to New York Fashion Week. I think my manager managed to get me in somehow. But I had so much fun like creating the looks that week. And I realized that my style is so camp and so costumey and over the top. And I just have fun doing it. So I wanted to make fun looks for you to enjoy, whether you're listening to this podcast or you're watching it. I also wanted to feel like anybody who is differently abled is enjoying this content equally. So I am trying to add really good visual descriptions for all of the looks. I have them at the end of the episodes right now. If you think it would be better to have them at the beginning, let me know, leave me a comment. I'm also using auto-generated captions right now. So if there's anybody who has any hearing impairments, let me know how the auto captions are and if I should be doing something offline to get you better caption options, let me know. Okay, today's look is called Rich. I made this outfit out of those plastic pirate coins. I don't know if anybody else played with those growing up, but I basically made like a little corset and kind of hanging jewelry. And then I upcycled these pants and added fake money bags all on them and kind of like coins hanging off everywhere, sort of tattered vibes. I'm actually sitting in my childhood home. This is the fireplace that I took my Halloween photos on. This is the mantle where we display our family photos. This is the dining table that I've been eating on since I was a baby. I felt like this was the best place to introduce you to me. This is me. This is my home. These are my people. These are the people that you're going to get to know throughout the season. You're going to actually hear from all of my family, hopefully, if I can convince them all to be on the show. All the things that are money and the stacks of plastic coins everywhere, they're just plastic, you know, they're not actually worth anything. The richness in my life has been my family, and coming home, of all things, I thought coming home was such a failure, and little did I know that it was where my heart was. And I've gotten to spend time with my niece and nephew and just all sorts of things. So tell me what you want to see this season. I have so many cool topics coming. We're going to talk about children, religion, beauty secrets, passions, all sorts of stuff. Wow, I made it through the whole episode with my nails. Almost. Thank you so much for opening your mind up with me today. Don't forget to be kind to yourself and others. Okay? Love you. Bye.